Today, I'll be taking a look at a brand new Marvel Legends figure that came out recently from Spider-Man No Way Home, or The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is no other than the notorious Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. This is the second Spider-Man out of the 3 live-action Spider-Man. I already have Tobey Maguire, and now I have Andrew Garfield. The only one I'm missing is my boy Tom Holland. I got this at Target today, found him on the bottom of the shelf, and boom, I got him for 26 bucks, and this is a great figure right here. You got the Amazing Spider-Man right there, looking fabulous. You got Marvel Legends on the side right here. Spider-Man No Way Home, the Amazing Spider-Man. Love the Electro right there, sneaking out of there, looking really cool. Andrew Garfield right there, and then the side, you got the big peg right there for the figure. It says the Marvel Legends series Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is a fabulous logo right there. It says no matter what evil rises, the Amazing Spider-Man will summon the courage to defeat it, for with great power comes great responsibility, which really makes sense for this character. And overall, Andrew Garfield is probably my favorite Spider-Man. He's not a good Peter Parker by any means, he's a great Spider-Man. But I think Tobey Maguire plays the best Peter Parker, and Tom Holland plays the best both worlds. So, regardless, let's crack this thing open. Here's the card back, ladies and gentlemen, looking pretty cool. This is actually my 5th new figure I got recently, which is pretty crazy. Here's Andrew Garfield in the bubble, looking fabulous. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got out Andrew Garfield, and he looks freaking awesome. Before we take a look at that amazing head sculpt, let's take a look at the hardest accessory to get out of here is his mask head. And this is almost a scarlet red mask with beautiful black lineage and beautiful silver eyes that go across the figure right here. And he just looks absolutely stunning. I love these big eyes. It really reminds me of my Hot Toys Tom Holland I have upstairs. And he just looks beautiful. I absolutely love the lineage on the figure, and the webs and eyes just really make this figure look beautiful. And wow, this is a nice mask head. I absolutely dig this mask. Absolutely cool. And then guys, Andrew Garfield does have a extra wall crawling hand, using this more of the scarlet red kind of head sculpt right here. Oh, hands almost like the scarlet right here. Black lineage all over it, and love the scarlet paint apps on the wall crawler hands, and looking really nice on the open wall crawler. And we got fisted hand, which is super nice. I wish I got more silver painted in here, but it's mostly black and scarlet red, looking really cool as well. So a nice little wall crawler. And then guys, the actual figure. Okay guys, so here is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man right here. This is his head sculpt, and this is beautiful. This looks like actually like Andrew Garfield who stepped out of the film right here. And he just looks breathtaking, ladies and gentlemen. As the camera focuses on this head, he has every single detail I could imagine with the photo reel that looks like Andrew Garfield. He got the beautiful hair that reminds me of Harry Styles. And I just love all of the wrinkles and textures on his hairline. He just has a gorgeous head of hair, just like Hayden Christensen. Just a really recognizable actor. And I just absolutely love every single detail they chose with Andrew here. And the eyes look stunning as well. This is a really good head sculpt by Hasbro. So easily one of the best head sculpts Hasbro's done in a while for live action for the MCU. And we also have his torso right here, this beautiful Spider-Man logo. He always has my favorite Spider-Man logo just because it reminds me a lot of Batman and how Batman has the biggest symbols. And this is the big Spider-Man logo on this figure. And you got this nice dark navy with black lines and the scarlet all over the figure right here, and beautiful texture on the back of the red spider instead of the black. And he has the more of the webbing right here and more of a textured suit. He does have the web slinging hands with the red and black textures right here, and then he has the blue tights going down the figure, more lineage and webbing across the figure right here, making it look more smooth and almost like 3D printed kind of esque. Very skinny guy. With a lot of muscle. He also has some really beautiful boots as well, ladies and gentlemen, that just make him look absolutely fire. Got pickles in the bottom of the feet. I also consider this a 2024 release as well. Before we do articulation, let me show you what Andrew does look like with my boy Tobey Maguire without his head, without the mask on. So Tobey and Andrew side by side, looking fabulous. Look at that. Okay, regardless guys, this is his articulation. So with the mask head, the unmasked head, you can look up this much, look down, look side to side. I love that range. We also put the mask head on him. So his arms do move out this much. Got some beautiful butterflies across here. Look at that beautiful webbing on the butterfly joints for Andrew Garfield. You can move him down. He has ab crunch forward, ab crunch back, waist swivel right here. Legs move out this much, ladies and gentlemen. He does have double jointed knees, absolutely a necessary thing to have with every Spider-Man. Double jointed knees. He does have boot rotation and his ankle pivot, movable ankle pivot. And I said his arms move out this much, and he does have double jointed knees. I just pinched myself on the figure, which is pretty funny. So yeah, awesome. Okay, guys, let me add the other head sculpt on him. And this head, guys, it just absolutely stellar. Absolutely looks exactly like Andrew Garfield. I love the head. I love the head. But with all my Spider-Man, I kind of do the same thing until I get Tom Holland. The masks are coming back on the figure. Yeah, the mask heads. What's going on? Let me see if I get this off camera. A little bit of a tighter fit for the head. And actually it looks a lot better than Tobey Maguire's mask head. I'll do a comparison on that in a minute. And with this head, guys, he can look up, look side to side, and look up and down. So you got a little bit more of a diaphragm kind of ball joint on the head there. And the eyes just really look fire on camera too. You can see like how beautiful like, the white eyes really make this figure pop. So amazing figure by Hasbro. And now here are the boys together. I really think Andrew Garfield looks the best compared to Tobey Maguire in action figure form. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is usually like my favorite Spider-Man. That's why I chose to get him first. But he looks absolutely breathtaking. The only gripe I have with the Tobey Maguire is his head sits a little bit low, and this one sits more naturally on the Andrew Garfield. The Andrew Garfield's head sculpt looks beautiful just because it actually looks like a natural guy wearing a mask and a skin-tight suit, compared to this one where his head's almost like a sucker, where it's like kind of stuck up, and like stuck up kind of like there, almost like a Power Ranger. But both look absolutely beautiful together, and I can't believe I own both of these amazing figures by Hasbro. And I understand how hard these guys are to come by, and Hasbro did an amazing job on sculpting both of these figures, even though this is the second time they're ever released, but this time with the head sculpts. Okay, guys, so I'm honestly not going to put the other hands on them just because I love the web shooting hands. I love it how you get two of those. And I wish you get some more wall crawlers. That's my only gripe about this figure. But other than that, okay, ladies and gentlemen, so here is the Amazing Spider-Man in this really cool pose right here. This is Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And this amazing kind of pose I put him in with the where he's like web shooting, kind of pulling things away. I think it'd be really cool to actually have some web effects with these Spider-Man figures. But I know online I would definitely get the custom hands eventually once I get Tom in the collection, the pointing fingers, so all the Spider-Man can point at each other unmasked. I think it just look amazing. So as always, I am Saj the Boss. My only gripe about this figure is more extra hands, just because I think the pointing finger hand would be great and some wall crawlers. And other than that, this is just an amazing pinless action figure that Hasbro has created, and I just cannot wait to see where Hasbro takes the No Way Home line next. I'm hoping to get all 6 Sinister Six members in the collection eventually. So thank you, and as always, I am Saj the Boss, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I absolutely had a blast unboxing Andrew Garfield. Thank you. Bye-bye.